Well, hello, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Stephen. So this week's blog is entitled, Is It Rational? And it's a philosophical examination. So we are going to be talking about one of the fundamental tenets in the blog of Stoicism. Although, while Stoicism is certainly, at least appears to be making a sort of a philosophical comeback, there is a distinct version of Stoicism which I find to be, candidly, wholly unacceptable, that is being profligated right now, often referred to as red pill Stoicism. Please understand, I am not referring to that. I find that to be, as I said, largely based on the ideas of sexism. So we'll put that off to the side. I'm talking about classical Stoicism, and not just something that is related exclusively to Stoicism. This is something that we've seen certain Christian theologians, specifically St. Thomas Aquinas and St. Augustine of Hippo, that effectively developed as part of their theological examinations of human behavior. But in the blog, we tackle what are basically the two fundamental precepts, which is the initial query, is it rational? And the second query, is it good for the cosmopolis, or the polity, or the community, if you want to use a modern linguistic term. What I attempt to do, whether I'm successful at it or not, remains to be seen, but what I attempt to do is take this concept of, is it rational, and does it benefit the cosmopolis, and make that the first threshold inquiry in our continual development of professionalism at arms. When we think about what we are going to do, specifically as it relates to the carriage of a firearm and the actions that we may engage in, we must ask ourselves, are these actions rational? Is it consistent with nature? Does this make sense? And assuming that it does, if I am going to be yielding some benefit from it, is it beneficial to the cosmopolis? As you might have heard me say before, the exercising of your Second Amendment rights is, without a doubt, the single most individualistic thing that a human being could possibly do. I mean, literally, you are using this gun or this tool, this knife, this weapon for self-preservation. And yet, we still operate within a collective. There's not only the Second Amendment community that we're all members of, but there's also our cosmopolis at large. In any event, hopefully the blog will inspire some thinking, or at the very least, it'll kill a few minutes while you read it. I hope you do enjoy it. Of course, please comment directly on the blog if you can. And as always, train constantly. Train consistently, train repetitively, and train with purpose. Above all else, stay safe.